Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to All About, the series where I tell you all about Lost Ark and its systems. Today we're going to be looking at the most difficult system to wrap your head around as a new player, the engraving system. This is introduced pretty early on, however, you're not really explained much about it. It just sort of gives you a brief tutorial and throws you into the deep end from there. So today we're actually going to dive deep into it and figure out exactly how it works and what it does for you. First of all, the engraving system is your bread and butter for your build's identities. So we have two different types here. We have the regular combat bonuses, where they give you just regular buffs, and these can be used across all of your classes. They're not specific to your classes. And then each class has two class bonus engraving effects. We have, for the Soulfist, my main that I've currently got in tier 3, the Robust Spirit engraving, which I personally use and enjoy. And then we've also got the Energy Overflow. We can also see here that there are, Berserker ones here, and then, everything is shared across all of your characters. So if I get Mayhem books for the Berserker class, I can use them on my Soulfist, and then if I ever decide to make a Berserker, I can put the Mayhem engraving on there. That's the first bit. You'll see that these can be equipped in your party menu down the bottom left. So what this does is this says that I have a level 2 robust spirit effect, so I will get 6 power nodes for each one that I have in here, each robust spirit socket. If I decided I wanted to play my energy overflow build, rather, I would take these down here and I would equip them in the bottom left. What this would do would be, see how I only have 6 energy overflow, sorry, I was going to say robust spirit. It's 6 energy overflow nodes activated. That's because I only have energy overflow at 1. I need to read rare energy overflow books to get that level up. But I have level 2 robust spirit, which means that I get 6 nodes per socket that I have here. So if I put both of these here and go back to my engravings page, you'll see that I have 12 robust spirit nodes activated. Now, you'll notice on the side here that engravings on gear. So your jewelry and the stone of whatever it may be called in your tier, I don't know all of the names, they give you engraving bonuses. So you'll see here, my necklace is giving me 2 engraving bonuses, +2 to Magic Stream and +1 to Crisis Evasion. I don't necessarily like these, however, they're not a negative effect to me, so I don't mind it. Now you'll notice that each piece has 2 engraving effects at tier 3, it may be a little bit lower at tier 1 and tier 2, that's, a bit up in the air. These stones that you can facet, which is another system in the game that we may have to go over very soon, is the basic, how you're going to get most of your other engraving points away from this engraving system over on the right here. So you see that I have a node of +5 Master of Ambush, +6 to my Awakening, and then +2 to Defense Reduction. This is a very good stone because it's allowing me to activate level 1 Awakening and level 1 Master of Ambush. I should have mentioned this earlier, you need 5 nodes to activate a level in your engravings. So I get level 1 Awakening, I get level 1 Master of Ambush, and I get level 2 Robust Spirit. Now, you'll notice that this one, as I said, has defense reduction on it. These stones actually have negative effects on them to try and balance out the faceting system, where there's a chance of failing your facets and getting less additional nodes on those stones. This is a very good stone because I only got +2 defense reduction, which means I don't want +5 because it's a bad effect. I lose defense for it. Now, the way that we earn the engraving effect nodes from this system on the right here is we actually have these books I mentioned earlier. So you'll notice in the middle of my inventory here I have 6 different items. I have a green book, a blue book, and a purple book. There's also a yellow book for legendary status, but I don't have any of those at the moment. I'm only selling them because they're very, very lucrative profit at the moment. But you'll see here I have a green Deathblade book for remaining energy. I'm not exactly certain which one Deathblades want, but I have a Deathblade on the side and I'm looking at leveling it up. So I'm thinking that I'm going to get both of the Deathblade's class bonus engravings. So I'm going to read this book here, and it's going to get learnt. I'm on my Soulfist, as you can see, but it still gets learnt, and it still gets put into my engraving class bonus effects. So if I look here, down here, remaining energy for my Deathblade, which I just read, is now 1 out of 20. So we'll be able to move on, you know, getting that one leveled up ever so slowly. But here you'll also see that I've got 2 books of Drops of Ether here. Unfortunately, I don't have the... Oh, I can read this one. I thought I couldn't read this one, but that's all good. We'll read the blue one as well, why not? And then we have the purple one, which unfortunately I cannot read at the moment because I don't have 20 blue books of Drops of Ether read. Now, the 3 items below this are how we're going to acquire our books. You'll see here, for the non-class bonus books, we get this satchel. We can select and obtain 1. So I believe that I was thinking, I was looking into earlier, I want Master of Ambush for my class. Ambush Master, is this? Yes, Ambush Master. So I'm going to take 10 of these books. I'm going to go back in and grab another 10, because that's one of the important ones for later on in Tier 3 for me. I only needed 19, that's a little bit unfortunate, but now I have 20. And then I can use these other 3 on a different one. And then we have the blue version of this, so, you know, I could jump in and get another 5 Master of Ambush, or Ambush Master books. However, there is a different type of satchel here. You can see that there was a 20 stack and a 5 stack of both blue. This one doesn't give me the choice. I just have to pray that I get a good book. Unfortunately, it's not always going to be guaranteed that you're able to get these books, but they are important for you. Like, I can just go and open 10. It'll give me 10 books here, so it'll clog my inventory up a little bit. But what I do is I just throw them in the bank if they're not something I want, and then we can go through here and see, do I want any of these? Do I need any of these? That Awakening book here, that's pretty good for me. What I would recommend when you're trying to figure out which build you want to play for your class, if you're not someone that is confident in playing around with the class and figuring things out for yourself, the website maxroll.gg is very, very good. That's where I've gotten my build from, and where I'm trying to learn where my class works and how it works. I would recommend going there and figuring it out. It's the best and basically only resource that I've actually found for Lost Ark that is comprehensive and in-depth. Not endorsed, not sponsored by them in any way, shape or form. I just really like the fact that it's there, it's available, and allows people to learn instead of having to figure everything out by themselves. Because when I was trying to figure everything out by myself, it was horrible. Now, what we may go and do is we may go and just buy a trash faceting stone, because I'll explain faceting as well, because it's difficult to wrap your head around. Bid and buy, and no, I don't want to bid now. That's 400 gold. I'm not buying that for 400 gold. I'll buy this one for 5 gold because I don't need it. 5 gold is nothing. I'm going to hop off to the faceting vendor, and we will accept this. So as we load over, I'm going to explain the faceting system, because it is a bit difficult with figuring out exactly how you want to be doing this. There is a really cool resource that was found by one of my friends, that I will link in the description. It basically gives you the ability to choose weights on how much you want something. So if you want Raid Captain more than you want Master of Escape, you would put Raid Captain at like 1.5 weight, and then Master of Escape at 1, and then Defense Reduction at -1, and it'll tell you actually how to click your success rates, right? So if I wanted Raid Captain, it would say 75%, go for Raid Captain, failed. It would say click it again, failed again, click it again. There we go, we got another one, 65%. So the faceting system goes up and down in tens between 25% and 75%. Now, it would likely tell me to click this again, because 65% is still a good chance. I've just gotten really unlucky with this one, so I'll click it again. Unfortunately, we are having a bit of a nightmare with this one, but we'll, this is a really bad stone, obviously, but it is what it is. Now it would tell me to put in Master of Escape, and so on and so forth. And maybe here it would tell me put in defense reduction. Now it would tell me master of escape, defense reduction, and so on, and we'll just fill this stone out because I'm going to trash it after this video. This is an alright stone. We got 5 on master of escape, so we will be able to use this. We did get 3 on defense reduction, so if you end up getting any negative effects on your jewelry, because they can come with your jewelry later on, you may end up going over that defense reduction, but that's the payoff you can have with your stones, right? The stones are very valuable in giving you a lot of benefit. However, they can also bring you a little bit of a negative that you have to weigh up whether you can do it. But that is, in a basic essence, the I was going to say the faceting system, but it's the engraving and faceting system all in one there. It allows you just to hopefully understand the system a bit better, because when I was discovering it, it was incredibly confusing to me, and I had to spend hours in Discord with 6 or 7 people all trying to figure it out at once. So hopefully I've explained it in a good way. If you have any questions, do please comment them, because I really want to help people learn about this game because it's so much fun. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit the like button, subscribe to stick around. I'll be making more and more Lost Ark content. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video.